I hopped in the car. I put this in front of the Billy in front of the driver. And man, sit there in the road, right, wow. I'm still up, ties, huh? I'm in the coupe by myself. I had to kick her though when I was 5. Keep the old ones on the shelf. In the fan. I'm sick and tired of me. Act like they find it, telling them lies. Acting like they the one created this and they get all this drip from my guys. Yeah, Cartier eyes, Cartier coat, Cartier as the watch. Cartier love, Cartier, Cartier spec buffalo on the side. Pussy cut diamonds, they Cartier, yeah. Cartier bad for the Cartier. See, I ring the coupe with 200 the dash. Cartier jeans, ain't no way I can say. Ain't no way I'm ever gonna go out. Man, I can't go out, no way I'm gonna go out. I just grip on her and I show out. I sit like a champ and I wait on her whole lot. I just whip up a new Chanel paddock. I whip with the wrist and I don't break the door out. Turn the whole top flow to her. I'm the rest of one.
Here in the north, the Yaller horn is about to sound and send two teams to battle here at U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Minnesota Vikings. Ready to get this game started. Here's Evan McPherson. And we're off from U.S. Bank Stadium. On the return, here's Miles Price. Shoots away from one. And he gave it his best to get to the 25. Just a step or two short of it. He's out along the 24-yard line. So here they come now to take over on offense. They're led out by the 7th-year quarterback from Oklahoma, Kyler Murray.
You know, Kate, sometimes they say great quarterbacks are like great point guards. And much like we measure point guards in basketball with the assist-to-turnover ratio, and you love a 3-to-1 assist-to-turnover ratio that will win you ball games, same with quarterbacking. 3 touchdowns, 1 pick, big old win last week.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Play action now, Murray. Let's get to him and take him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this 1st down. 3rd and long for him here. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. They connect on the deep shot. He does it! Touchdown, Minnesota! The Vikings take a 6-0 lead right away. Record there to tack on the extra point. And the Vikings will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Taylor to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here are the Bengals now as they get set for their opening drive. And at the helm won his 2nd comeback player of the year award last year with a career best season. Now in year 6 here in the NFL, it's Joe Burrow.
The biggest mistake he can make here is letting his offense get suckered into trying and matching the pace while the opposition just set. Even if there's a quick score to begin the game, he's got to have the poise and the patience here to run the opening script they planned for all week long. Play your game and not let the circumstances dictate and force your hand early.
And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Bengals have a 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
We've set it downs from 37. 1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Burrow throwing out of the pistol. Higgins downfield, and he has it. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
The number's pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Here we go.
Brown on the inside give. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Bengals have a first down.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Gun. Cut. 180.
Now we'll give up the middle to Piron. And gets this one down inside the 30. That's a gain of 5.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
He's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. A gain of 15 there. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. We've got a screen to the running back. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Pushing the pace right away to start the game.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Brown again. And this time he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals finish off their opening drive. Evan McPherson on to try the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Bengals start off well to tie things 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. On the return, here's Price. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Kevin O'Connell getting his Vikings offense out for another drive. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch a breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
And he's caught after a gain of about 2. That was Jonathan Allen on the tackle. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's going to try to drop it in, deep right. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35.
At the 31-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down. Here's Murray. Completed over the middle. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Play action now. Murray gets it to his fullback. He's within striking distance. And he did not get in. Finally stopped at the 1. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
Mason gets in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings break the tie here in the 1st. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Reichert on for the point after.
For the extra point.
The point after splits the uprights. And the Vikings take the lead here, 14-7 in the first.
14, Bengals 7.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Brooks now on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Injury on the field after that play, and that looks like Chase Brown, who's getting some help from the medical staff.
On 2, ready?
Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
11 MT tank. Here we go. Ready? 11 MT, 11 MT. 11. Dot.
Burrow setting up the play action. Gets it to his man, Mike Gesicki. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And time runs out before they get the snap off. That's the end of one. It's a 14-7 game. More from US Bank Stadium after the break. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They're looking at 1st down here. They'll try it left with Piron. He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Again, a run with Piron. That's going to be a gain of 6, and they need only inches now here on 3rd down.
A gain of 6.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
3rd and short, it's Burrow. Completed to his running back. At the 20. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals can tie it up in a second after cutting into the lead. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. That's well done.
McPherson at the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bengals tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. On the return, here's Price. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. First carry here for Aaron Jones. And he's going to have this down at the 42-yard line. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Caught by the open man. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. One after try good by Reichert. And the Vikings break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Brooks now on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Cincinnati just about set for its next offensive possession. And with each team coming off a touchdown and scoring well early on, we've got the makings of a barn burner here, Brock, if they can keep this up.
Yeah, and as a quarterback, as an offense, it doesn't mean you over-try, but you just know, hey, man, our defense having a hard time slowing them down, and we've got to step on that accelerator.
Gun. Stop. 180.
Burrow on first down. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Vikings will take over as he records his first interception of our season. He got in front of that one for the pick. Looks like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurky defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of it. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow.
Minnesota into formation. It's first and 10. Straight ahead, and here's Mason. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Operating from the gun, here's Murray. He completes it in traffic. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. It is a word broadcasters hesitate to use for a lottery. It's but 4 touchdowns in 4 drives, Brock. I think we can throw it out here. Perfection thus far.
Yeah, this game will humble you at this level. I mean, this is the best of the best playing it, and you don't normally see this kind of execution and this kind of efficiency, so I understand that word perfection. I will remind everybody, though, it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Record there to tack on the extra point. And the Vikings double their lead to 14. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Brooks now on the return. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. The Bengals and running back Chase Brown getting set to begin another drive here. And this drive, Brock, hopefully longer than that last one. They were only out there 1 play before they were picked off.
They're kind of a good chance right now to see how risk-averse these guys are offensively. A lot of game left. They could give the passing game a little breather and start this one on the ground.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Finds him on the crossing route. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Shot. Right 80. Shot.
On first down, here's Burrow. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Vikings are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. They've helped them get this early lead, Brock, and they are just continuing to do their part to try to push this game further out of reach.
Yep, stepping on the gas. That's twice in a row now. Interceptions the last two drives. And now this offense has an opportunity to continue to build the momentum and build on this lead.
The Vikings and Kyler Murray set to take over. And at the pace he's begun the game throwing the football, Brock, he is in line for a special type of performance if they need to keep throwing it until the end. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Now give it to Mason. Well, a lot of effort there, Parker, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
At their 48-yard line.
From the gun, it's Murray. Finds the in route complete. Oh, he's denied the first, but not by much. His play gets down to the 42-yard line.
Third down.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. From the gun, Mason. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. That's good for a couple of yards. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
And the Vikings, first down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Now Kyler. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. From the 40, here comes 2nd and 10.
Kyle Duggar there on the coverage.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Uh-oh, trouble brewing, and the Bengals bring him down. And the sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
It's his running back. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with a running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well. Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Vikings get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. We have seen this happen before, partner. 3 interceptions in a row. We're going to spare the quarterbacks who've done it. Not going to mention any names, but, man, not a list that he wanted to join.
Yeah, he probably stopped throwing the ball. Like, stop throwing. You see that out loud?
No, that was out loud. Yeah. Minnesota spends its 2nd time out here. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
At the 47-yard line.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Grabbed by Jordan Addison. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 16
1st and 10 from the 32.
And And the Vikings, first down.
Back to throw, Murray. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings get more points to end a lopsided first half. And now, Brock, I know you're keeping track, but just in case our audience isn't, his fourth first-half passing touchdown. At the pace he's on, this would be a new record if he has a second half to match this one. Reichert on for the point after.
For the extra point.
Right down the middle, it's good. And the Vikings stretch their lead to 21. Here's Reichert, set to kick this away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half.
Here we go.
Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. Throwing the out route complete. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line.
On one, ready?
We've set it downs for him from the 31.
Here we go.
Cincinnati.
Hey, can.
First down, Burrow to throw. And this one is launched downfield. Well, they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that first down throw, swatted away by the defense.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
1-1, ready?
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, second and 10.
Here we go. Can.
Back to throw it. He's trying to go deep again. And they pick him off again. Marcus Williams has it. And the Vikings do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. We'll catch up with the rest of the league later on. We're right through halftime and on to the start of the third quarter. Here's Reichert set to kick this away.
Kickoff for the Vikings.
Brooks now on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Bengals and Joe Burrow all set to take over.
On two, ready?
And the turnovers have not helped as they find this game out of reach at the moment here in the third. Straight ahead they go with Piron. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. It was Marcus Williams in on that stop. One picks up 6, so that means it's second and 4.
Brings up second and 4.
They run once more with Piron. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
We've set it down from 37. Burrow throwing out of the pistol. Chased out to his right. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
It's second down.
Burrow to the air now. Setting up the running back screen. And it'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Third and long for him here. Taking a shot deep here. And that one's incomplete for now. He brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Don't want to give them another shot at third down, so they'll bring up 4th while they can and decline the flag. So on 4th down, Bengals calling on Ryan Rico for the punt. A little over half the field waiting for them. That punt down to at the 45.
their own 45.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Kevin O'Connell getting his Vikings offense out for another drive. Here's Murray, 1st and 10. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has it with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the
Out of the gun, here's Murray. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Intended for TJ.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Going from the gun here. Hits him on the out route. And this one only manages a yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And they get to him again! And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two. He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Brown. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
On 2.
Well, after a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that 1st down. Here's Piron. He has room past the 25. And he can't finish it off in the end zone, but a great effort out of bounds all the way down at the 5. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here's the give to Piron. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first.
2nd and goal.
As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there. That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
On 3rd and goal, here's Burrow. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Point after, up and good by McPherson. And the Bengals get it back to a 14-point game. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Price. Escapes the defender. The Minnesota offense ready to set up shop again. That last touchdown given up cut their lead to 2 scores as they get started here. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Give left side to Mason. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
This is Mason on second down. And that plunge is going to garner a couple of yards. Stop made by Barrett Carter.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Return to Mason on third down. Now the grass wasn't greener on the outside. Case tracked down out there, and that loses yards. Fourth down coming up. The Vikings getting their punt team out. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stops. The Bengals and running back Chase Brown getting set to begin another drive here. And the touchdowns got to keep coming for him as they still trail here. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go.
On the give, this is P-Rod. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. Following the play, one of the Vikings in some distress as they hurry the medical staff out to look at him. And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
Here we go. 11. 180. Stop.
1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. And wow, nearly a pick on that check down. A bit lucky that he couldn't hang on to it, and it fell incomplete.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and check downs, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
Following the near interception, this is 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
Looking to throw, Burrow. Setting up the screen. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
Complete to Chase Brown.
That's the defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep them short of the sticks.
3rd down, they need 7.
Let's get set. Stop.
They'll air it out on 3rd. He's got Gesicki complete. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Bengals football, and they know what they need to do, trailing here in the 4th. First and 10 from the 43.
Here we go. Stop.
Sticking in the air, and it's Burrow. Completed to his running back. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 38-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll try it right with Brown. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
Here we go.
They'll run again with Brown. And he's going to be stopped well shy of that 1st down marker. Call it a yard. That means 4th down coming up.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
On 2, ready?
They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th.
Here we go. Stop.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. That's the rookie from Texas hauling it in. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to P-Ron. And a nice little run there gets him 5. 2nd down upcoming.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Burrow from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. Great decision to bounce this outside block. Gets him about 8 yards on the run. It's 2nd down. Burrow picking up the pace.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Give on 2nd, it's Brown. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 2. That's good for a Bengals 1st down.
Here we go.
Running for it with Brown. And he's in for the touchdown. The Bengals now within 1 score in the 4th.
Bengals.
Now the offense and Burrow coming to the line, looking to tack on 2 more.
Gun.
Will line up for the 2-point.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Complete at the 2. And he reaches the end zone, so the 2-point conversion will cut the lead down to 6. All right, Brock, they win empty. We all expected a pass was coming, and they do indeed go to the air and connect on that strike for 2.
Yeah, once you empty that backfield, it does certainly, Kate, alert that defense to pass. And then it comes down to disguise. It comes down to timing, especially on a 2-point with everything condensed. Well done by that offense to go get 2.
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Play action now. Murray. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. Escapes the pocket. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
3rd and 2. Murray. And it's incomplete, so that's going to bring up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
It's fielded at the 14. And a nice return out of them. They have it a little further up past their own 30. Out comes the offense for the Bengals. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, I'd expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay 1 play ahead of their defensive foes.
Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage. And that really did help force the incompletion.
Here we go.
Brown on the inside give. Well, he had to power through 1 tackle just to get back to the line that time.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
On 2.
Vikings sending out nickel coverage here on 3rd down.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Hits his running back. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. Now one of the Vikings in some pain out there. So we'll get a stoppage here as he's helped by trainers. All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning.
11. Gun. Stop.
Burrow now on first down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Bengals down by a touchdown.
On one, ready?
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Let's get set. Big third.
Setting up to pass. And he got there in time. He's taken down. Following the play, one of the Vikings in some distress as they hurry the medical staff out to look at him.
On one, ready?
This is a tough spot to be in. It's 3rd and very long.
Here we go. Stop. 180. Stop. Stop.
Here he is to throw. Trying to push deep downfield. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't find Jamar Chase on that throw. So that brings up 4th and long.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Down by 6, no choice but to go for this.
Here we go. 12. 180. 11 mighty. Stop.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. Continuing to move past the 45. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
So 1st down from the 41.
And the Bengals first down.
Here we go.
Going with Brown on the ground. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle the line.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
Brown gets it again here on 2nd. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Bengals have a 1st down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Here we go. Stop.
Here he is to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. Trying to fight free, he can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout.
11 MT. Stop.
He'll look to throw it. That one's cut along one sideline. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their 1st. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
On 2, ready?
2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
Now a give. It's Brown headed right. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Gun. Stop.
Back to throw. Throw is caught. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. Cincinnati uses its 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. First and goal, they've got 4 chances to tie this one up.
Let's get set. Stop.
Here's Burrow. He's got it. And he gets in. It's a touchdown. What a moment. They can likely win it on the extra point now. They have this try now to put them in front late. And he gets the extra point, and that kick gives them the 1-point lead right near the end of this game.
36, Vikings 35.
Here's McPherson. McPherson on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Price. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Connects with his back, Aaron Jones. And this is going to be halted just before he can reach the 30. And with 10 seconds left in this game, they're going to burn their final timeout.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard
Murray here on 1st down. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
So the Bengals take this one on the road. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with the victory.
Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports.
The Bengals emerge as winners as we bid you farewell from Minneapolis.